So there's my nice new cabin up there. It's about a year old. And here is the old shack that I had. And it had all four walls. I've removed some of them. And I brought back to what actually was originally intended to be. It's kind of a pavilion, kind of a place to get out of the rain. And for Christmas last year, I asked for a screen tent. The intention is, if I'm just sitting outside, there's bugs, there's mosquitoes, there's flies, there's bees, there's hornets. I wanted to be able to sit outside in the nice breeze, out of the sun in the summertime, and not have any problems with bugs. So I've cleared off that part of the old shack that had a wood floor. The rest has a dirt floor yet. And I put in this screen tent that my wife gave me for Christmas. And I think I'm going to be able to sit in there and be bug-free and enjoy the breeze, be out of the sun. Should be pretty pleasant. So those of you who have been watching some of my previous videos may recall some issues with opening cans. I showed opening a can with my Swiss Army knife, and my sister had some concerns about my safety, so she sent me a can opener. And in the last video, well, I had a little bit of an issue making the can opener work. This time I have a can of soup, and it's got another wonder of modern technology here. Check this out. There it is, just that quick and easy. No Swiss Army knife, no can opener. I can put in my jet boil now. Got some of these little cracker things to add to it, and should have a very nice meal. I put this scoop here at all the joints in my chimney for my wood burning stove. Step back so you can see the stove. Okay. Put it at all the joints in the chimney. And I think this is stuff that's made for it. I had a hard time finding stuff at Lowe's that looks like it was made for it, but I think this is. It goes in a caulk gun. Now this should be unnecessary, because when you have a good fire in the wood burner, then the draft is pulling things up, and the draft will actually pull the room air into this exhaust pipe instead of the smoke coming out into the room. Problem with that is my son likes to close off, or almost close off, the intake for the wood burner when he goes to bed, so that the fire burns slower and longer. Well, if you've got not much fire in there, then you don't have the big draft coming up here to suck the room air into this. And in fact, maybe there's a danger that some of the smoke will come out into the room. And if you don't have good combustion in there because you're closing off the intake, then you might be more likely to be getting carbon monoxide, I'm thinking, rather than just carbon dioxide and water. And for those reasons, it seemed like a good safety thing then to seal this off. So if you don't have good draft going through here and some stuff comes out into the room and maybe you've got incomplete combustion, it should be safer. And it'll probably help out with getting the fire going and keeping the fire going too, because you need the draft to help pull things up to make good hot fire. So that's where we are with that. Looks a little messy, but I think it's going to be effective. I'm also going to leave some of these glue traps. So here's the glue trap. Here's the box it came in. It's a mouse size, it says. I'm not intending to use them to catch mice, but it says good for mice, cockroaches, spiders, and scorpions. And I'm looking to capture the other bugs. So let's come over here. I had this different kind of a glue trap here before. I couldn't find these this time, but ooh, look inside of there. Those little crawly things. Ooh, that's nasty. I'll be throwing that away. Now leave glue traps to catch that kind of stuff. Also, last night I heard some bouncing, so some tapping up there on that insulation. I finally figured out it was a moth. Okay, well, I had my fan on last night because it was a warm night. The fan has a little light on it, and the fan apparently was exciting the moth. And so I had to turn off the fan to turn off the light. Not a big light, but just a little indicator, says what speed it's on and stuff. And then as soon as it was completely dark in here, then the moth stopped doing its thing. And so I'm hoping that by spreading more glue traps, we'll catch the moth, or moths also. One of these did catch a moth, one of these that I left the last time. So glue traps, yeah, supposedly they'll catch mice, but I have other things for that. But I'm hoping to catch the crawly things and catch that pesky moth. And once again, it's about time to head for home. Mosquitoes have been really horrible on this trip. When I was packing stuff up and I was going to bring my bear spray out to the car, I thought, hey, maybe I should leave it in here because I might need it to protect myself from some mosquitoes. We've had a lot of rain, and that's why the mosquitoes have been really bad. Got the second solar panel mounted. I don't have it wired up yet, but it's mounted and ready to go. I checked the roof. Looks just like I left it the last time. We had some rain, although it didn't rain as heavy as the last time I was up here, but no leaks, no signs of leaks, so I was very happy about that. I found one dead mouse inside this time, but then no more mouse things going on. I replenished some of the poison in the little boxes I have underneath the cabin for the mice to eat their rat poison. And so hopefully those will continue to be productive. And with that, it's time to go home.